How's it going, everybody? My name is B, and welcome back to Your Altcoins. Today, we're going to talk about something that is not an altcoin, something I've never really talked about on the channel, and that is Bitcoin. Bitcoin, for as long as we've been doing this channel, has been on a downward slope from its absolute peak in the middle of December. And I wanted to show you guys that there is a very, very good chance that Bitcoin's dying, Bitcoin's downtrend, Bitcoin's slope might be turning into an uptrend, and sooner than you think. We're going to take a look at a little bit of technical analysis. Again, I learned this from the lovely Philocone. Link in the description down below to both of his Twitter and his YouTube lessons. It is invaluable information that I hope you guys take advantage of. It's free. You will learn so much. All that it requires from you is some time watching the videos and learning for yourself. You always hear people scream, guys, do your own research. This will help enable you to do your own research. Let's take a look at Bitcoin compared to the US dollar. We are now, right this second, looking at the daily chart. Let's scroll back and take a look at the history of Bitcoin. Here we go. History of Bitcoin, way back here. This bad boy was worth $47. And then as soon as 2017, the beginning of 2017, it was worth $545. It peaked way up over here. Look at this. Peaked up here at $19,000 for 4 days, $19,000. And then has since dropped down to $11,000. We were quite low there for a while. We'll switch to the 1 hour chart in a second. We were quite low. But right this second, Bitcoin is up to 11,000, almost 11,006. Now, Philocone released a video, which inspired me to make this video to bring it to your attention. Again, go to Philocone's channel, watch his video, talking about the weekly chart. Not something that I really look at, or many of you would probably look at. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. This is the weekly Bitcoin chart, clearly showing a more bullish direction. Now, the weekly chart right here ends tomorrow. The weekly chart ends tomorrow. Let me get rid of the EMA, the Bollinger Bands. You can barely see it. Hold on. Let me get rid of the TMA. There we go. This green line right here, guys, this green line is this week's candle. It went all the way down to here. This week's candle went all the way down to just under $10,000 and pushed all the way up as high as 11,800 and it stopped right here. This candle is called a doji. And a doji usually means there's uncertainty in the market. Now, there is a longer tail on the doji than the top, generally showing a more bullish lean. I mean, if you look at the length of this tail, right, that means the bears try to push the price all the way down to here, and then the bulls push it all the way back up to this point when it was here at the start of the week. And again, it started here. The week started right here. The bears pushed all the way down to here, and the bulls brought it all the way back up. So does this mean we're going to be seeing a different trend? I'm not too sure. If you look at the weekly MACD, the blue is about to cross over the orange. This is a critical point, a critical junction, guys. This MACD, if it starts to trend down, you might see a bearish Bitcoin market, which means you might see a bearish cryptocurrency market because so many cryptos are tied into Bitcoin. This is a huge day today. Very important day. Now, let's get out of the weekly. Let's take a look at the daily. Actually, before we do the daily, let's go down to the 4 hour chart and show you something. I've got some lines drawn here. These lines are showing some trends. And we have a trend right here, starting up here at about the 6th of January, and this downward slope to here. And this trend starting at the 17th of January, put upward slope to here. So this is your resistance line. If we switch to the 1 hour chart, you can see it much more clearly. This is your resistance line. Bitcoin has not been able to get out of this resistance line. It was here. It tried to get out here, failed. You can see this candle. Watch this, guys. You can see the candle wick. Try to push out of the resistance line and then fail. And we keep going down. We keep going down. It was threatening to get out over here and then drop back down. It tried again here. It failed. It tried again here. Succeeded for a little bit and failed. But if you look, it's breaking out of the resistance line. And at first, right here, guys, it broke out of the resistance line for an entire hour and stayed up here for 3 or 4 hours and then dropped right back down. This is a tease by the bears, teasing the price of being up here, but the bears push it back down. But guess what? The bulls are like, we're not doing that. And it's gone up out of this resistance line. Now, currently, if you look right here, if you take a line, you can draw it from about here all the way across. Seems to be a bit of a resistance right here at the 11,600 mark. It tried to get it multiple times. It hasn't beaten it yet. If we close above that, very, very positive indication of a bearish turn to Bitcoin. Now, this line right here is a support line. You can see the price dipped all the way to here, went past it and came back. And again, here, here, and here. So there's a couple things we want to see, guys, in the next 24 to 48 hours. One, we definitely want to see the price of Bitcoin stay above this old resistance line. We want to see this old resistance line become a support for Bitcoin. And two, we also don't want to see it drop beneath this old support line right here. We want to see it generally break out with strong volume. We're kind of lacking the volume right now. Not a whole lot of it. A little bit of it, but not a whole lot. There was a lot of volume right here to sell. Let me get my pen tool. There was a lot of volume right here to sell, and even here to sell, and all this sell volume. So there's all the volume we see come into the crypto market, into Bitcoin, has been very strong sell volume. We need some very positive buy volume going on. Now let's take a look at a few other indicators that tell us that maybe things are trending in a positive direction. The RSI, the Relative Strength Index, on the 1 hour, has been trending up. It was super low down here. Look how low the RSI was down here, guys. Super, super low. But as you can see, the RSI is beginning to trend up. If the RSI is above 60, right here, if the RSI is above 60, that's a very bullish market. Watch, if you go back in history, if you take a look at the daily chart and history of Bitcoin, anytime it was above 60, so right here, look at this dotted line. Look how bullish it was up here above 60. It dipped down below 60 here in the RSI and a corresponding dip right here. Pen tool, corresponding dip right here. So the dip beneath the 60 line in the RSI right here. But all the time it was above the 60. Look at that growth. Beautiful. Also corresponding with the crossover in the MACD right here. If I zoom into that MACD, this crossover where the blue and the orange crossover, and the blue's on top, blue's on top, blue's on top, that's that massive climb. Now, as you can see, in the past little while, we have been orange over blue. But look at this right here, right here. It's trending up. It's trending up. Right here on the daily candles, you can see the MACD about to cross over, and it looks encouraging right here. So today, tomorrow, the next day, you might see the daily MACD finally cross over, and if we can get some volume, it can push the price right back up again. So there are a lot of indicators right now showing that Bitcoin might be ready to go, but you have to watch it. You have to keep an eye on it, guys. Draw these charts like I've been drawing them. Take a look at things. On the 1 hour, the MACD is very positive, moving upwards right here. You can see it moving upwards, blue over orange, MACD. It dipped down for a bit, it's come back up. This is on the hourly chart. The RSI on the hourly chart is a very nice, strong upward trend. You want it to be above 60 to show a very bullish range. You want it to not drop below this resistance, or you want it to drop below this resistance and keep trending up. Because you have to remember, guys, a lot of us trade cryptocurrencies against Bitcoin. For example, I'm currently invested in Simple Token against Bitcoin right now. Here's all my technical analysis on Simple Token versus Bitcoin. This is where I'm invested right now. And meanwhile, the price action has been absolutely sideways. If I turn the Bollinger Bands on, look at this, absolutely sideways transaction going on. However, even though compared to Bitcoin, Simple Token is sideways, compared to the US dollar, Simple Token is going up because Bitcoin is going up. Keep that in mind. Compared to the US dollar, Simple Token is worth more than it was because its trading partner, Bitcoin, has been going up in value. So keep that in mind. You're cheering for a bullish or at least uptrending Bitcoin market. Now that we're here, let's take a look at Simple Token, which my money is currently sitting in, because if you guys remember from our previous video talking about this, I was dumb and got in at a bad spot right here. I was stupid. I didn't read the signs. I didn't know the signs to read. Now I do. I was dumb. I got in there. So now I'm stuck bag holding Simple Token down here at the sideways consolidation before it bursts out into Elliott Wave 3. Why do I think this is Elliott Wave 3? Let's take a look. Over here, you can see Elliott Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then correction A, B, C. If we look at support lines, we have this very long support line from way back here, touching here multiple times, touching right here multiple times, and then touching here. We've broken past that support, and we have a resistance line up here at its peak, touching here multiple times, and then touching here, and then finally breaking out of resistance. So we've broken resistance, and we're staying above support, And I believe this is Elliott Wave 1 and this is Elliott Wave 2. We can probably move Elliott Wave 2 into a long retracement. Sometimes the retracement lines are very short. Sometimes the retracement lines are very long. This one seems to be a bit of a longer one. We're on the 1 hour candle. So I'm waiting for this to tick up. Remember, Elliott Wave 3 is usually the longest, but never the shortest. So I'm expecting it to be longer than Elliott Wave 1. So if I draw Elliott Wave 1, give you some context, put that there. I expect it to end up around here at a 100%, usually somewhere ballparking right here in the 67, 6,800 Satoshi range. And where have I learned all of this information? Again, I'm going to keep preaching this guy because he's so underrated and so undervalued. Phil Ocone, link in the description, in Twitter, link in the description to his YouTube channel, filled with lessons. This guy does technical analysis on multiple coins every single day. He's a full-time day trader of cryptocurrency. You will learn so much from this guy. So please take advantage of the knowledge he's providing you for free. And please take advantage of the knowledge I'm trying to provide you for free. I don't want to transact you guys. You know what I mean? I don't want to turn you into transactions. I am more than comfortable doing YouTube full time with everything else I do. I love doing this stuff. I love sharing this knowledge with you. And if you found this valuable, share this with a friend and show them this knowledge so that they can turn and take that knowledge and put it to good use. And as always, thank you very much for watching.